I'm going to tell you straight away, picking up guys or girls is very difficult and it takes a lot of work. Let me explain. And yes, I said pick up guys as well. You heard me right. A lot of girls out there are just waiting for that man to approach them. I'm going to tell you this right now. If you're a woman right now and you're doing that exact same thing, you're just going to be here waiting for the guy to come by your way and you're happy ever after, then you're not going to stand out at all. You're going to be like exactly like every single other girl out there. If you really want to stand out as a woman, by the way, you should open up your opportunities. You should actually go on ahead and approach guys as well. Trust me, that will make you extremely attractive and will actually make you stand out heavily. And the amount of options you'll end up getting is going to be astronomical. So if you're a girl, listen up to this video as well. It might be pretty helpful for you. So how do you end up actually approaching people with the gender that you desire? Well, the answer is not sexy. Trust me, I wish I could come along and say, oh my god, top 10 ways to pick up girls, number one. Unfortunately, no, it's not easy to approach girls and guys. It's not. There's a lot of work that needs to get done. But let me at least tell you the step-by-steps that you need in order to get there. First and foremost, your physique. You need to build an attractive and aesthetic physique, especially as a man. You're not gonna go out there and just look repulsive. You want to look attractive, right? You want to look like you got yourself holding together, right? Building a physique is extremely important, especially as a man. You have to go there. You have to actually take care of your physique, like eat well, work out, exercise, do all these things that are beneficial to your physique. Not only just to look great and all, but also good for your health as well. But yeah, definitely it's nice and lovely to look attractive, right? And you want to look smacks as much as possible. So that's number one. Number two is hygiene. Seriously, a lot of people mess this up. Like, okay, fine, they have a good physique, great, all right, they have good game. But then if they reek or if they smell, you're already eliminating so many options. It's so simple. Sometimes all you need is take a shower, clean your beard, clean yourself basically, in order for you to get the people that you want to be with. But a lot of people just don't end up doing it, and that sucks because it's very simple. It can take minutes of your time, and it's pleasant for the other person, right? You want the other person to feel pleasant whenever you approach them, right? So take care of your hygiene. It's extremely important. Don't forget that. And then number three, practice. Practice makes perfect. If you seriously want to approach girls, picking girls up can be difficult, surely. If you've never approached girls or guys, you will feel like it's a huge challenge at hand. You'll feel like, oh my god, this is incredible. This is too much of a big step for me to take. And that's okay. That's completely fine. There's a lot of ways to actually get comfortable approaching people. And again, practice is one way, but steadily, in steady levels. Like, of course, just approaching people like that takes a lot of courage. But let's build that courage. Let's actually build that confidence. So what I did myself, in my case, it helped a lot for me to build the courage to approach people. But what I did is I actually took some walks around my neighborhood and I started to just wave at people, like saying hello, hi. So when I was walking around, I just started just saying hello to people. Like at first I was just saying, okay, like let me just, like I'm not gonna say hello, I'm not gonna wave or anything, but I'm just gonna like nudge, nudge, like just nudge, like no smile, no nothing, right? Just to me getting comfortable a bit more. And eventually I added a smile to it. I was like this, like that, like just like that, like a smile or whatever. And then I added a wave, it's like, just like, hey, like, because all of this takes it's a little bit like anxiety, like you think, oh, it's kind of easy, look how I'm doing it, but it's actually harder to do in person, right? So you want to build that courage, right? So yeah, eventually afterwards I even like started saying like hello, good morning, good afternoon, how are you, I hope you're doing good, hope you have a good day. Like you build that courage to like speak out, because the thing is, a difficult thing sometimes is to speak out the words. Like you're just standing there in front of the woman, man, you're like I don't know what to say, your breast looks nice, you're like, oh, okay. I don't know. Okay, I don't think. But yeah, build that confidence by just approaching other people. And I was approaching just like guys, girls, whatever. Like I wasn't even thinking about girls in particular, like attractive girls or whatever. I just thought about just approaching anybody that comes by my way, and just building that confidence. Oh, you have a nice dog there. And I was just trying to build my confidence by approaching any kinds of people. And now you might be thinking like, okay, so, and step 4, well, it's the final thing. Start approaching people that you actually want to approach. Like start actually looking into approaching girls, guys, whatever, whoever you're attracted to, start actually looking into approaching them, right? You build your value, you build your confidence, you build yourself, right? Like to actually be confident to go on ahead and approach, right? So now go on ahead and start practicing on that end, like kind of like the test, the final exam, right? And sometimes you might be thinking, how in the hell am I going to approach? What in the hell am I going to say to this person? Sometimes it's so easy. Sometimes you just go on ahead, you're doing something naturally, like you're going to an event and then, I don't know, you're kind of helping out out, you're volunteering, and then you bump into this girl and, you know, like you guys start having a casual conversation, right? But sometimes it requires a little bit more effort, right? Maybe the girl's sitting at the other side or something like that, not near your table or something like that. And that could be a bit more difficult, you know? But rest assured, everything is possible. There's so many ways to approach girls or guys. So many ways. You can ask anything. Like, sometimes go on ahead and ask a stupid question. Like, oh, what time does this close? Or, oh, what time is it? I don't have my phone or watch. I just wanted to know what the time it is right now. Oh, you're at a bus stop. Oh, what time does the bus is gonna come? I've been waiting here for a little while. You can literally spark up a conversation however you want. And trust me, many people will know that when you ask a question like these kind of stupid questions, they'll know that you're trying to approach them and talk to them, but they'll feel flattered. Like, imagine you getting approached. Imagine you know, as a person, you're getting approached, you're getting the attention of the day. Doesn't that feel nice? So it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things how you start, just as long as you say something, just go ahead and say what the hell you're saying in mind, but don't overthink it. Don't start like saying, okay, should I ask this? But should I ask this? Should I? Honestly, just go with whatever, because that initial step is scary. Like, even on myself, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, I've been approaching girls, guys, and by the way, like, I'm not bisexual or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, I also approach guys like to network and all, just clarifying that right now. But so I'm approaching guys and girls every single time. Like, there's a little bit of like the anxious feelings, like it's something that like doesn't let me like go on ahead and do it. But that's the thing, you gotta ignore that sometimes. You gotta be like, okay, no, shut up, just go ahead and do it. And this is where the next kind of step comes through. Step 5 is accepting rejection, trying to actually understand that 1 out of 10 times or something like that, like 1 out of something, you will be rejected. You will have a person that might seem interested and then ghost you. You might have somebody that, you know, just outright doesn't show interest and you're like, oh, screw off, like, I don't want to be with you. That happens, unfortunately, but it's okay. It's completely fine to be in this sort of scenario. It's natural, right? But think of it this way. What is the risk that can occur when you approach somebody? The risk, ultimately, the biggest risk you're taking is that you get rejected. You get rejected. Okay, sure, sounds good. And then the other best case scenario is that is your wife. That is your husband. Like, what the hell? This is a amazing risk reward ratio right there. I'd take hundreds of rejections to get my wife. Hell yeah, bring me my wife. Let me get rejected 100 times. And I will tell you this right now. When you get rejected, it will sting the first time. It will. Like, it'll feel uncomfortable for maybe like a couple of minutes or something like that. Maybe to an hour. I don't know. Like, for my case, it was a couple of minutes, but it can really sting for a bit. But then afterwards, like, you kind of just laugh it off. Honestly, at some point, you just start like saying, okay, sure, haha, rejected, okay, and the next one. Like, it doesn't matter. Seriously, I'm laughing right now because I'm just looking at past examples of like, oh, like I tried approaching this girl and then, you know, just nothing. Like, there was legitimately this one time, this girl I tried to like talk to and she just acted like as if she was blind. Like, I was trying to approach her and she acted like as if she couldn't see me. Like, I was like waving like, oh, hello there. Like, you know, and the girl wasn't even responding to me. She was just like looking serious like this. I know, it's what can I say, right? But it's okay. Like, it's funny. I look back on that moment and I just think it's hilarious now. That's the thing, right? Like, I want you to also think later on that's how it's gonna feel. You're not gonna look back and say, oh my god, this girl hurt my feelings. Ugh, I felt terrible. I cannot do this anymore. Like, no, you're just gonna laugh it off and then you'll eventually realize that, oh, I've approached my wife and she's mine now. This was hella worth it. Whoa, not continue doing this while you have a wife. Come on, let's not do that. But like, you know what I mean? Like, basically, I'm going to continue approaching women, you know, like, or whatever gender you're into. I'm going to keep approaching them up until I've got the person I'm looking for. It's so important to broaden your network on that sort of sense. And don't hesitate. Like, it keeps life exciting. Keep your life fun, exciting. Okay. So as unsexy as this sounds, this is the key to actually approach people, right? Like, it's about working hard on yourself, working on your social skills in order for you to actually be comfortable to approach the other gender. So when you log off this video, I want you to at least do one thing for me. When the next time you go outside, you take a walk, start waving at people. Okay, just start doing the thing that I was doing. Start waving at people. And I hope that, like, by smiling, by waving at people, by just communicating with people, like small, like, hi, how's it going? You know, like, oh, and just keep doing that. Trust me, that's gonna build your social skills quite a lot. I know that sounds so silly. That sounds like it would not work, but it did numbers for me. But yeah, that's all for me, guys. I hope that you end up finding the person you're looking for. I know that the dating market right now is crazy. It's at this point in time, it's not that great, like, for a lot of us, but give yourself the advantage and make yourself attractive by working hard on yourself. That's it for me, everybody. Take care and keep your life exciting.